You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, it's Jonathan. How you guys doing? We got a cool show today planned. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Normally I wouldn't want to be sharing a trade, but I have a really cool trade that I want to present to you. Maybe you guys take it, maybe you wait till Monday, but it's not often that we see a $1 million trade on a $1 billion company. We just don't see trades like that very much. Often when you see a $1 million trade or a $2 million trade, it's on Tesla, it's on Nvidia, it's on the SPY, it's on these big indices. But today I found a $1 million trade on a $1 billion company. It's not something that we see very often. I got the chat open, guys. How's everybody doing? Just a reminder, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, we're going to be off Thursday and Friday, back live on Monday. Let's go to the screen. Got some cool things to share with you guys. Pretty excited. Dale, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. What a cool, this might be the coolest testimonial we've gotten, but AK, I'm not sure your actual name, but shared this morning right before I hopped on. So grateful I finally got somewhere that's not full of posers, wannabes, imposters, and just plain old thieves. This place rocks. Thank you so much. This is literally what we're trying to do. Be transparent for all of you guys to see how we're different. What's really different about Masters in Trading is you have a voice. It's not just me sharing a trade, you opening an email and being like, what do I do? You have a voice. We're in Discord, we're talking. You can talk to people in the community. That's what makes it different, and I think that's what makes it really special. Okay, let's get to the market. Awesome, guys. Thank you, guys. So in our advanced notice community, guys, it comes with 3 different tools. So under advanced notice, if I go under my tools here, it takes me to this page. On this page, we have our unusual options activity tool. We also have this latest insider trading tool. And then we have what's called our vital tool. The vital tool is all about VIX term structure. That's what this is, the 1-day VIX, 9-day VIX, 23-day VIX. Right now, it's trying to get some nice shape back. But if we go back and we look, 1120, 1121, all the numbers are the same. The front is way more risky than the back. That's what made us sell off. Now, we're trying to get some shape back in the yield curve. As long as the volatility measures go down, the overall market is going to trade higher. Now, with that being said, our unusual option activity tool right here. This tool shows us the most unusual trades in the overall market. Here's what it looks like. It was just updated 9/31. But if I take this off, because I prepped for this presentation, here is the unusual options activity from last night. And these are the ones with the most unusual of activity. ESTA, PVLA, CLSK, QURE. You'll also notice that these names are a little bit off the beaten path. I'm guessing that most of us haven't heard of ESTA. Most of us haven't heard of PVLA. Well, PVLA, this is the one that I'm going to look at, because if you click on PVLA, it'll take you to the trades that were done. Here are the trades that were done 11/25 in PVLA. This trade, they weren't all $1 million trades. This trade was a $1 million trade. PVLA has a market cap of $1 billion. PVLA. Not surprising that it's up 4% today after that unusual activity. But if I pull up PVLA, we look in December, There's not a lot of volume in December or open interest. Nothing really going on, right? What if we go to January, 51 days? Not a lot of volume, not a lot of open interest, nothing really going on. But now, if I take you to February, guys, look at that freaking thing. 15 hundo. They did those trades at $7. Right now it's 870 bids. So they're up $1.70 at least on 1,500. That's 1,500 options once in the money. One option is 100 shares of stock. So that's going to be 150,000 shares that somebody is long at 110. Now that is such a big order because 115,000 shares this morning, we've been open for an hour and a half. There's only 73,000 shares that have traded. So what do you think would happen if somebody came in and just bought 100,000 shares? The stock would go flying higher. So what's going on right here is that somebody is making a extremely, extremely aggressive bet for 86 days that PVLA will trade considerably higher. Now, this is a cool trade, but why didn't I share this with my advanced notice community? Why didn't I keep this all to ourselves? Well, let me tell you, it's too much risk. It's real binary. PVLA, in order to make money on this trade, we have to get above 117 in 86 days. It's at 99 right now. That is a significant, significant move. So I would need a reason. If I'm going to look at PVLA, I'm going to bring it up right now. The only reason I'm not dying to do this trade or I'm not dying to share this trade, guys, is because it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving. That's a really wide market, but this is a name that I'm certainly going to start following. I'm not too familiar with PVLA, but it didn't trade options here. It must have just been trading stock. Then they started trading options. Then we started to get expected moves. But ever since that, this thing has just been absolutely in fuego. And now somebody is making a very, very, very large bet. The thought is for us, I don't know very much about PVLA, but if somebody's going to make $1 million bet on $1 billion company, we probably give them the benefit of the doubt that they know more than we do. But again, the time of the year, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, we look back into PVLA. Right now, I wouldn't do this trade. These are so wide. We like to say you could drive a truck through these. So it's not a great market, but I did just want to show you what I thought was a hell of a good example of unusual options activity. I'm going to get, one sec. Adam, I want to get to your question, but once I read it. I put this up here because the Fed's going to lower rates. That's why the market is strong. So Adam's question, it's a good question. So Adam's question, I'm going to draw this out. So if we look at the VIX curve, my pen's too sticky to do this. If we look at the VIX curve, 23 days and 30 days, that's the question. If the 23 day is higher than the 30 day, how do you interpret that? There's an event, Adam. There's always going to be an event if you start to see a kink in the curve between the 23, the 30 day, and the 37 day. So December 10th, I can't write because my pen's too sticky. December 10th is Fed. So that's why you're going to get some kinkiness in the yield curve going out into that time period. Okay? That makes sense? Yeah, whenever it gets squirrely between 23, 30 day, and 37, look on your calendar and look for events. Oftentimes it's going to be unemployment is going to come out maybe in the 30 day. And so that's why it's got to keep a little bit of premium in there. Really good question. Okay, guys. What I always do is we hop off for our all access. Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're off on Friday. Spend some time with the family. We'll be back at you Monday, guys. Thank you so much. If you have yet to try the challenge, guys, I encourage you. investorplace.com/challenge 2025. It's a blast, and we'll see you guys on the inside. Everybody in all access, you guys sit tight. We'll be right back. Hey guys.